Hey guys, I have here another fragrance unboxing and first impressions of Club de Nuit Milestone. Now this is supposed to be a really good clone of Creed Millesime Imperial, but just FYI, I've never actually smelled the original Creed version, so I won't be able to compare this one between the Creed. This is kind of just going to be my impressions of this fragrance by itself. But I have a general idea of what it's going to smell like. Like people said, it's very aquatic, kind of like a bunch of sea notes. And the term I kind of keep reading about when it comes to people describing this fragrance and Millesime Imperial is they keep calling it a salty watermelon. So that's my only expectation with this is I kind of expect to smell some salty watermelons. So here is the box. You see it is still sealed. I have a batch 2022 made in France. And I guess that's about it. This is probably going to be one of my last fragrance unboxings for a little bit because after this I don't really have anything else planned to purchase, and I have more tech reviews coming out. Like I'm working on a 1-year review of my Asus Zephyrus G15. So for all my original tech viewers and people who like my long-term reviews, stay tuned for that. But here is the box. Quite feminine looking. I think Armaf actually labels this as a woman's fragrance, but from what everyone says, it's supposed to be unisex. So here it is, Armaf original, and it comes with this Creed looking card. Kind of see that they copied Creed a lot. Armaf. Oh, it's upside down. So the only other Armaf fragrance that I've ever owned was the Intense Man EDT. And I personally didn't really like how that one smelled. And I didn't think it smelled that close to Aventus. My coworker then bought the Intense Man EDP. I gave that a sniff, and to me it smelled like the EDT. Still not really that similar to Aventus. So I'm hoping this one will smell really good. Ooh! Look at that gold bottle. A lot of dust on it. It's kind of that like boxy look with like the fake diamonds on it. Really tacky and gaudy looking. Here is the bottom. Does the serial match with what's on the box? It looks like it. 372395. Yep. But yeah, this is what it looks like. It's got like this little clear see-through portion, which actually allows you to see how much juice you have, so that's a nice touch. The bottle's really heavy. Here's the cap. Very plastic, plain looking. Ooh! Wow! There's some kind of smell on the cap. On the side it says Club de Nuit. And on the top there's an Armaf imprinting there. And I think I'm just gonna give it a spray live on camera. Oh, it's kind of interesting because usually with new fragrances, like you have to click it a few times. Ooh. It smells really salty and aquatic right now. What I was gonna say was, usually with new fragrances, you kind of have to give the atomizer a few squirts for the juice to actually travel up. But this one, it kind of seemed like I just needed to hit it once and it was already shooting juice out. But it's kind of pretty well blended from my first impressions. It's not as harsh as the Club de Nuit Intense Man EDT when I had that. This is definitely unisex. Like, I can see both men and women wearing this. Fruity, aquatic citrus, which is what I've read. And I'm getting a little bit of that watermelon. But this is just on the opening. But so far on this first impressions, I'm just getting a blast of aquatic and citrus salty notes. So with a slight tinge of watermelon. But I'm gonna let this sit for a little bit on my skin to see if it's gonna change at all. But so far from the first impressions, I think it's pretty good. And it's not too harsh in the opening. So I'll let this sit for a little bit and I'll give you an update. Hey guys, so quick update. I've been wearing this for about like an hour or two now, and it's definitely changing. It's a lot of that synthetic blast on first opening is kind of dying down now, and it's getting more sweet and getting more watermelony, more woody over time. So over time, this is getting more and more, to me at least, changing towards that watermelon smell. And yeah, it's actually more enjoyable when it's drying down than when I first sprayed it. But to me, it's definitely a summer scent, like really hot weather. I feel like this would be a perfect fit for extremely hot weather. But yeah, it's changing. Definitely not getting that much of the synthetic blast when I first sprayed it. It's still pretty smooth in general though, not like the Club de Nuit Intense Man EDT. But yeah, it's getting smoother over time and getting more sweet and fruitier, which I like. So I think I actually will wear this one quite often in the hot weather, even though I kind of bought Aventus cologne for that, and I like Aventus cologne a lot more. But anyway, this is still a good fragrance for me to have in the heat to wear at home or wherever outside or something like that. But yeah, that's my unboxing and first impressions of Club de Nuit Milestone. So I will see you guys in the next video.